Funding is provided in part by the Institute of Museum and Library Services through the Library of Michigan. Hello, my name's Clifton. I work with the Digital Navigators program at Trenton Veterans Memorial Library in Trenton, Michigan. The program provides one-on-one support and training in technology for the library's patrons. This video is part of a series where we'll explore some of the most common concerns raised during those sessions and hopefully provide some helpful tips along the way. If you find the video helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe to the library's channel for more great content in the future. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at accessing USB attached storage devices like an external hard drive, or in this case, a USB thumbstick or a USB flash drive. Now, I'm using the latest version of Windows 11 for this demonstration, but most of what you see here also applies to Windows 10 and many other operating systems. To get started, I'm going to go ahead and attach a USB drive to my laptop. Once you've connected a USB storage device, you should notice a couple of things. One is a notification from Autoplay letting you know a device has been attached and asking what you'd like to do with it, and an audible alert also letting you know that a device has been connected. Once we've connected a USB storage device, we need to access it in some way. And to do that, I'm going to take my mouse, I'm going to place it over the shortcut for File Explorer that I have pinned in my taskbar. In most instances, if you have a default or standard installation of Windows, this will be one of the icons pinned in your taskbar by default. I'm going to left click. This opens File Explorer, where you can see we have quick access menu that lists shortcuts to various folders on our computer under our user account. The same thing in the sidebar here. You can see we have desktop, downloads, documents. You can see under this lists our connected devices, in this case, USB storage, which is drive letter D. I'm going to place my mouse over USB storage and left click. We can see that this folder is empty because there's currently nothing on this drive. It's a new drive. So let's say that we want to add a file to this drive and share it or take it to, say, a printer in my case. I'm going to come over to the Documents folder, and I have a September events PDF here, that's for the library, and I'm going to left click on that file. Then I'm going to come to the top of the File Explorer window open, and you can see that we have the option to copy a file. So I'm going to left click to copy. You can see that now, after left clicking on copy, we have the ability to paste that file. So we can left click on USB storage again to come back to our USB drive. And if we click on paste, it copies that file to the drive. So let's say that that's what we wanted to do. We're done, copying our files, or we can also copy files off of the drive. We need to be able to safely remove the drive. So a lot of the time I'll see individuals simply pull the drive out of the USB port after they've finished what they're trying to accomplish. The risk of that, especially if it's in the middle of performing an action that you're not aware of, or a file that's on the drive is open or in use by the computer, you can lose data and create issues where the drive then has to be formatted, which again leads to data loss of files. In order to prevent any of that and to prevent any risk of that happening, we need to eject the drive before we remove it. There are a couple ways to do that. The simplest may be while you have a USB storage device selected and you're viewing the contents of it. At the top of the File Explorer window, we have an option to eject or remove the selected drive or device. Another way to safely remove or eject the drive would be to right-click on the storage device, again, a flash drive in our case, and you see we also have the option to eject it there. So I'm going to go ahead and left-click on Eject at the top of the File Explorer window. You can see I get a notification that it's safe to remove hardware, and the File Explorer window we had open automatically closed. And at this point, you could safely remove the drive. So again, that's really all there is to it. This would be the same whether it's a USB thumb drive or an external hard drive, really any USB connected storage device. So again, that was a look at safely accessing and properly ejecting a USB connected storage device in Windows. For more information, please check out the video's description, and please look for more videos in this series. Thanks so much for watching.